A few people have kind of joked with me at this point that I'm starting a cult, and I thought like it was just kind of a joke for the first few times, but after I heard it like maybe half a dozen, 6 to 8 times, I was like, all right, maybe there is a little bit of merit to this. So I got my fellow staff member, Prophet. His name is literally Prophet. That's actually a little concerning. We talked about this, right? We found the actual definition of a cult. And, so there's kind of a fuzzy line with these things. Well, this is a terrible start to a video. So why am I getting all these cult allegations? It kind of started with my new mentor, who is a character named No, who I can only really describe as a spider hacker. Long time in the hacking scene, long time raising internet communities, particularly tarantula addicts, and he also has a pretty remarkable skill set with people. So he's a positive reinforcement animal trainer, and those skills are quite applicable to people, as it turns out. He's also like very into science-based behavior and operant conditioning, and basically he's been teaching me a lot of those skills. And I've been learning about other kind of adjacent skills like leadership and emotional intelligence as well for a while, which makes me more effective interpersonally. And he's also been teaching a lot of the other people in my community. So positive reinforcement and operant conditioning, which is described in B.F. Skinner's About Behaviorism, which we've been reading as a book club in the server, is spreading to a lot of different people. And a lot of them are starting to pick up on these tactics as well and realize just the effectiveness of positive reinforcement. These behavioral tactics, operant conditioning and respondent conditioning, are very interrelated with learning theory. So now we have a situation where No is using operant conditioning on me to make me a more effective leader and make me more effective at teaching people about operant conditioning, who are teaching other people about operant conditioning, who teach other people about operant conditioning, and it's all through positive reinforcement. And then we have people using operant conditioning to condition operant conditioning into people conditioning people with operant conditioning. So what actually is the community, and what do we actually do there? It's essentially a learning community. We do book clubs. We're going to organize different channels for people to post their projects in, and it's all positive reinforcement based. So when we first opened up the community, there was a lot of concern from the long-standing members, like, oh, it's going to fill with Discord riffraff, like just in memes and spam, and like no one wants to spend all their time on Discord. Discord has a pretty negative connotation, even though like full-on businesses run on Discord. I've worked at companies that are run out of Discord. So essentially the way it operates is we scout out serious projects where the we scout out serious projects where people have been working on them for multiple months at a time. They're not just kind of vibe coded. And we scout out people who are wanting to have deeper, serious discussions and form deeper connections. And we give them little roles, which are kind of cosmetic, but they're also just designed to elevate privileges. This way, when people behave in a way that's like upstanding, civilized, it's the way you would behave at a university or a company and not like childish Discord behavior. We just give those people access to mentorship, potential career opportunities, all kinds of like support for their projects and stuff. And we're still in the very, very early days of rolling that out. But through just positive reinforcement, no punishment ever, no criticism even, well, for the most part. If you're really, really being Discordy, you get criticized a little bit. But I never really want to do that anymore because of the aversive consequences it has. But yeah, basically like I'm on the people side now. I want to be a leader, and I'm learning like as much as I can every day. There's still so much more to learn. I'm still nowhere near the ability level I want to be, but Discord provides actually a great training ground because it has like an infinitely structurable with like opt-in roles and little hidden rooms and rewards. Like you can really model the behavior you want to see out of people in a very humane way. And if you're not cool with behavioral tactics of building like a strong organization, that's fine. You can opt out and go do your own thing, as some people have, but it's proven remarkably effective. Discord also, like its little features work very well for project testing. So with a really good project, for instance, Alex Sokol has a project which aims to eventually replace Discord completely, which is good because Discord is spyware. And that is the long-term goal, is to take over the whole platform. he has a project that we have kind of put on like a little area in the server which only certain people everyone can read from, but only certain people can write to. And that is going to be the tactic for lots of the serious projects. They'll be developed kind of out in the open with support from mentors and other creative people and brand designers and marketers and whatever. And the projects will be allowed to thrive, but we'll be very selective with what projects are allowed in this section of the server to maintain high quality submissions. And also it'll show kind of a target for newer people, something to shoot for so that they can one day also be up on this project wall of fame. And it should also like allow us to like get best of both worlds. Like junior developers will have a chance to grow and thrive and eventually release their own projects, and senior developers, more experienced people, will have a chance to really finalize their project, get polish on it, get advice from people, and get it out and market it and put in front of people and eventually monetized. And yeah, we'll have, I don't know, the server is burgeoning right now. There's so many possibilities. We could have a research department. We have kind of a philosophy department led by Prophet, where people can talk, and it's a very similar model. Like we have a public part of the server where anyone can be admitted, and then we have anyone can read from, but only limited roles can write to part of the server. It will take a long time to kind of find the people that we want to give this selective access to, but through this sequential reward model, it's just so much better. I've found this with all my interpersonal relationships as well, which I feel much more effective at. Like through rewarding people rather than criticizing them and giving them a public platform, you can do so much. So yeah, the Vestibule is not a cult. It essentially just aims to help teach people as much as possible, get them reading, get them professional connections. It aims to kind of do what school failed to do for me and what my first corporate job failed to do for me. I feel like I kind of cheated my way to success in a lot of ways, and all my job offers that I got were just from personal marketing rather than any actual skill. And yeah, I'd like to just pay the opportunity forward and help out as many people as I possibly can. If you still think we're a cult and you want to just send those allegations to someone, you can send it to our HR email, which is satan@protonmail.com. It's not a cult. We're not going to do anything radical. I'll leave you on this.